Hey friends, Shawn here with Manly Made Minute and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna raid scraps and we're gonna raid my secret stash and my basket and my leftovers and show you a simple way to create a card with many different elements with the same pattern, same look, same concept. So if interested in getting rid of some of your stash and scraps, stick around and I'll show you how. Alright, welcome back. So let's dig into my scraps and stash and baskets and show you kind of a simple layout. You can use any different sorts of layers and things with this depending on what you have, okay? Before we get started and I go down to my down camera, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell and get notified next time my next video goes up. If you're not new here and you keep coming back, don't be shy. Hit that button and subscribe and you can continue to follow my journey on exploring ideas for cards and as I come up with new things and try new things myself. So let's go down to my table and see what we're going to do today. So I've gotten out multiple things here. These are like my stash and scraps and stuff. You guys have all seen me get these out all the time in my videos. So this is my leftover backgrounds and different things that I like. If I've made extra of, I throw it in here. Scraps that I know I want to keep to the top of the surface to do stuff with. Lots of things in here. These are my extra elements that I've shown on another separate video on my, I think it's on one of my Scrappy shorts. Excuse me, so go ahead and find that video and watch it. It explains what these are. I'm going to probably dig into this for some elements of what because I know the layout of kind of what I'm going to do here, but I need some elements to throw on there. All right. This is my basket of scraps for my DSP papers. So we're going to dig into here, and I've already pre-dug in here just to kind of see what I have, so I kind of know a couple things that I'm going to do out of this basket. All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to create a diagonal layout and use some DSP paper and some sentiments and different things. So I found in here, I've got a couple, 2, 3, I had 3 extra, see if I can get up close so you can see them, embossing, like this one I put in here because I got ink all over it. This one kind of double embossed a little bit when it went through, and I think this one definitely double embossed. See if I can get that in there and you can see that double embossing. Yeah, you can see the edges of the flowers and stuff, double embossed. But I'm going to use them. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one. Actually, I'm gonna do these two. Then I want some DSP paper in this. All right, and I'm gonna do 2 different versions with DSP paper. So I want something that's gonna kind of go with this. I found this over here in my extra elements, so I'm gonna use that. Now I've got floral, and so I want, let's see what I've got for scraps that'll cover a card here. That might work. I know this one, I saw this one back here earlier. This one will work. That's a little thin. Let's see what else I got. I need something big enough to go diagonal across my sheet of paper. And then I'm gonna need some strips and stuff to cover. That one might work. I don't know if I like the stars with that, but it still will work. Maybe. Let's dig deep. Let's dig deep. I know Christmas's stuff is down here from the holidays. And then I got just regular cardstock. That one will work. Ooh, stripes. That one I might be able to get to work actually. Alright, nothing too... Let me just grab one more. I've got my envelopes here. I've got these envelopes where I keep my scraps too that go with my... I've got this one full of plaids. I don't know if I want to do plaid. I'm going to grab this one too. Okay, let's look and see what I got in here. Ooh, that would be pretty. I think I like these 2. Okay. Alright, I'm digging out scraps. I'm trying to come up with a concept of a certain layout to do this, okay? So, let me just get my face on camera here. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do kind of a diagonal kind of format. No true measurements or anything. What I'm going to do to make this easy, I have cut out my 2 panels. One is from scraps. The other one was not. I didn't have another scrap big enough to glue this stuff down on. I'm going to just glue it on here and cut. Rather than try to measure and cut on my whiskers, it's going to be easier just to glue this down directly and then cut around it. So we're going to get rid of my whiskers. All right. I know I definitely want to use this 3D one. The light's not right to catch it. This 3D one. Get rid of that piece. So what I want to do is I want to go diagonal across, and then I can leave that blank or add DSP. I'm going to add DSP on top with the embossing one. Then I'm going to do one with just DSP, stripes, and then blank up here to lay my sentiment. And then I'm going to try to find like some elements out of this stash over here to lay over that border, that cross line, right? Okay, so I know that these flowers will probably be crooked if I go this way, the way the embossing folder is set up, but it won't lay across this way. So I'm going to just go for, this, and I'm going to lay probably right about here. So I'm going to leave like that much on top. Man, my glare is bad today. Look at that. So you can probably see there. I'm going to lay that much left on top. So what I'm going to do, because I like where I put that. Whoops, I just moved it too, darn it. I had liked where I put that. Like so. I'm just going to put a little line so I can reline that up. Now I'm going to just glue this piece down all through here and then trim it. Okay? Now remember, I have this black stuff over here, so I need to make sure that's off my card when I cut that off. Okay? Now I'm gonna on this particular one I want to lay some DSP. Hopefully this might be just because I like that pattern. And am I gonna get that? Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this one here and then just cut it off. Again, I am trying to make something simple, easy, that I don't have to measure, that I can just trim around and make this as quick as possible, is kind of the concept here. Okay? Squeeze that together. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to trim this, and I'm going to lay a little border, matchy border here of scraps. Okay? Let me just grab my... These are the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios. These are the 9-inch. So now I'm just going to go around my card base on the back here and cut this off. This is why I keep my baskets, because I know eventually I will think of something to use this stuff with and make a card out of. It sits there, it could sit there for who knows how long, and it just comes to me, right? As I dig, every now and then I'll dig through and I'm not feeling it today, so I'll wait. Okay, so this is what we've come up with so far. I'm trying to figure out which camera will grab it. That's grabbing it nice, okay? No measuring, I just lay this down and glued. Now I'm going to try to find some plain colored strips. Red, blue, yellows. Let me get out my other, here's my other basket here that I've got strips in. Because I was starting to make something and then I made enough of them and got sick of it. Ooh, this green. That green looks good. What if I got a pink? If I got some pink in here. I usually got pink in here. Here's the pink. Yeah, that's a pink. Okay. So I'm going to lay these 2 strips down. I'm going to lay one on both sides of that line. You can lay it right on the line too. I'm actually probably going to overlap that line just a little bit so it covers for me. Again, what I'm trying to do here is just create a seamless border that you don't see where these 2 meet. That's all I'm doing. Okay. This was kind of cut kind of wonky, so I'm trying to get where it's all the same width kind of in there. Scoot that down a little bit. Okay, again, I did not measure. I didn't pre-cut any of this, right? So I'm just going to cut this. So we're just going to cut this. Okay, scrappy doos, throw them away. Saved them till they were useful. So here's what I have so far. Now I'm going to put this on a background. I'm going to just do simple black. I'm not going to worry about matching different colors. I could match any color I wanted. I'm going to do simple black. So now I'm going to lay this down with my mat. Okay, you can see on the white there. Just a simple black mat in the background for this. If I wasn't talking, this would have been done in like 5-10 seconds. 10 seconds by the time you dig for your color, your paper you want. Okay, there you go. Now I want some sort of element to lay over into this to have that break off. I could just put a sentiment here and call it a day. I want a little something. I knew I had these in there from an Easter card, which I like, and I actually think that's probably what it's going to be. But let's see here. I have this. This was actually from one of my birthday cards I got. I just like the shiny sentiment, so I fussy cut it. There's a little bit of blue pieces in there, but I could cover that up with a little something, or just trim that closer if I wanted to. That actually matches. Look at that green. I have a butterfly. Ooh. This was from that same card. This was from that same card. Outside, inside sentiment. Oh, boy, oh boy. You know what? I have, well, hang on, let me look in here really quick. We got a whole bunch of these tulip flowers that were for the potted flower thing. Those are sentiments. I'm going to use these. I have these little flower cutouts in here too. And let's find the colors in here that match. I've got some yellows and pinks. A little bit of red. Here's a green one. And I've got a leaf. There's no blues in here. There's no oranges. Here's a yellow. That could go too. I think I'm going to go with this one though, actually. I'm not sure if that's just too big. So I wonder if I can do this. We're gonna do this, and then I got some stuff I can put in that middle that we're gonna try. Hey, we're gonna try. I got some Nuvo drops, and I'm gonna throw some Nuvo drops in there. Only used them once. I have a different color I tried. These are brand new to me too, to try out. But I'm digging these flowers. So let's do like this, and pink. We gotta have a pink in there. We're gonna do like this, and then I'm gonna throw this. Nope, I'm not gonna use the red. I'm gonna use that yellow. I'm gonna do this and this. Oh my gosh, we did a card. We just did a card. Okay, how fun is this just to make something from scraps? We did a card. I'm gonna just glue these centers down because I kind of like those popping like they were, or like they are. You just kind of bend them, right? Like so. And then we're gonna throw that one in here. We're gonna go yellow up into the striped paper, like so. Then I'm gonna slip this one underneath the red. Lift those up and get them underneath there, like so. My orange is going to come out right here, like so. Okay, I have my bases over here already. I'm going to add the branding on your back. We're going to layer this up. Okay, on your card. You know, another thing you could do with this is you could do your embossing, I have lunar paste. I could rub lunar paste on these, or colored pencils or watercolor these just to vary that up. How cute! How cute! Now, I think I'm gonna throw on here. I think I'm gonna throw that. That'd be cute just as a plain little note card too. I think I'm gonna trim down. Just fussy cut a little closer so I don't get that other, those little pieces of, it was actually pieces of the ice cream that was on there. That's good enough for me. Let's just pop it, okay? Add some dimension to get this to pop the best we can. So we're gonna add some dimensionals here. What a great card out of scraps. This is what I like about throwing this stuff aside. You know, mistakes, extras that I cut, and just let them sit there. I don't care how long they sit there. I don't need to use them up in any amount of time. Let them sit there until something inspires me, or I'll be honest, I search Pinterest and I find something on Pinterest and I'm like, I think I got enough scraps I can make something out of that. That's for darn sure. And that's how this one came out. I'm going to throw this right. Okay, I'm back. Got my camera. Not sure what happened. I used my GoPro up here and I'm not sure if it was getting too hot. I laid the sentiment down. Not sure where this cut off. Laid my flowers down. Now I just have some shiny, glittery Nouveau crystal drops. I just bought three of these, a white, the crystal, and then a red. I had to pause because this is watery and I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna try the red. These ones are jewel drops and we're gonna try the red. I tested it on a piece of paper. So we're just gonna do the red just for fun and because I wanna try these. So get a good dollop of that middle to fill my center of my 3 flowers. Oh, those are cool. They ball up. It's like little balls. That is so cool. Okay, let's see if I gently bring this up. How cool is that? How cool is that? And what I actually might do, because I have, but I'm not gonna do it now because I just put those drops on. I have more of this. I'm probably gonna lay one strip on the inside just to carry this pattern on the inside, but I'm gonna wait for these to drop. So there you have it. There is my little card. I'm not going to hold it up to the camera so that these drops don't ruin on me. But there you have it. There's option number 1. Now we're going to do the same kind of concept. Let me set this aside so I don't ruin my Nouveau. Now we're going to do the same concept. I'm going to just pull, here's my base, okay? Now I'm going to pull one of these papers here. Here's what I pulled for paper. Let me show you. This is the paper that I've pulled. And now we're just going to do the paper with a sentiment on there. Okay? And I think it would be fun to do like maybe a plaid. I don't do plaid very often, or I don't do these kind of things very often. Let's do plaid. Okay? Now, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to find where I want to put this. My little pencil mark so I can realign that. Okay. I'm going to glue all underneath here. Like so. Okay. I'm going to lay, now I could, if you want to keep the pattern a certain way, I do not. So I'm just going to do this the easy cheat way. Okay. Now we're going to trim that down. Like so. Okay. Now we're going to find some matchy stripe. Get my basket with my strips on it again. I've got green, yellows, and a dark blue. So greens, yellow, and a dark blue. Not dark enough. I need like a navy-ish blue. Or a yellow. That actually might go. Or how about just a green? That's just That's just barely long enough. Let's see if I can find another green in here. Nope. Ooh, that works. That works. And I might go do green and yellow, I think. It's kind of a weird yellow. Let's see, what else do I got in here? Again, I'm trying to use up scraps. And we're gonna go here. I'm gonna trim this down just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna go a little wider strip, I think, and use just this green. Okay, we're gonna use this strip. Now I'm gonna lay it right over that seam and cover my seam. Okay, ties that off like a little collar kind of thing. And trim. And now I've got that. Now let's see what kind of elements I have that could fit this, or I just put a sentiment on it. I don't think that flower necessarily kind of goes anymore. There was a yellow flower in here somewhere. Where'd that go? I had a yellow. Did that even work just to do that? I could just do that. These are from a little pot that I made. I could just do that. Let's see. There's little Christmas trees in here, but I don't want those. I have it just because. Ooh, I have a craft. Thank you. I'm digging deep. I'm digging deep. I've got hearts. I've got a puppy. I've got another heart. What's underneath here? White hearts. Let's try one last side here. Same for that. I'm wondering if I should just do a sentiment. I had a blue. Where'd that blue sentiment go? Sorry guys, that red one. I had a blue one like this. Here it is. Thanks a bunch. This fit around it. That actually might fit around it, won't it? But layer those like so. That works because it's like a bunch. Thanks a bunch. One sec. Because I had these from something else that it could go in between there. Which is what we're going to do. We're going to use the two with the lines. Okay, here we go. There's my card. Let me get a little base. I wonder if it'll fit on this. I'm going to use that scalloped edge one. I think that'll work. Okay, let me glue these together first. That scalloped edge one would have looked good with those flowers, but okay, straighten that out like so. I'm gonna pop this up on. I should have another one of these. I do. Hang on. Stand by. Stand by. Grab it out of my other drawer. Perfect. I have these from when I got my other stuff for my backgrounds. I got them. Throw this down like so. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, and then I'm going to lay those tulips underneath. Now the plaid, more of a masculine card. I could stamp something there and like underneath here and leave it, and then just put the sentiment on top. I could, you know, die cut something more masculine out. I could just do stripes all the way to the top, but I could just stamp something. But we're gonna just use up some scraps. Okay. Like, come on. Like that. And now I'm gonna throw these underneath. So I'm gonna start with my bottom one because I'm gonna go like so. So this one actually goes first, the middle. Okay, glue this down in the middle. I gotta lift that little edge up to get it in there. Okay, now this one will lay right on top of that one. Like so. Then this one is going to sneak under the corner of this one. Turn that and sneak that in there. Now I just want my leaves to be in those corners. So do I go there or do I go here? We're going to go here. And we're going to go in that other little crevice right here. Lift that up and get that in there. Okay. And we'll just pop that up on a card base. And we got ourselves 2 cards out of scraps. Same layout, same design. We've just got a different outcome because of the scraps we're using. Again, not a clue I was going to make these cards when I put these scraps away. I can tell you that. There we go. There is another card. So our 2 cards. Let me grab this one. I know these drops aren't dry completely. So we've got this and that for our scraps. All right, there we go. 2 cards out of 3 buckets of scraps, and I couldn't be happier with how they turned out. So thank you so much for being here till the end. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram under Manly Made Minute. I appreciate you all for being here, and hopefully you learned something on just grabbing the scraps and coming up with a concept and going with it. So till next time, I'll see you then.